Yeah, yeah. John Candy Live, where the racing comes alive. From when the green flag dropped to the final drive. We bring the stories every lap, every ride. You're watching John Candy Live.
Jett Yantis, bro. Welcome to John Candy Live Experience, dude. I was super excited to get this one. Like when I hit your dad up, I was like, I gotta get Jett on the podcast. Your dad was just hit him up. He wants to come on. Let's do it. I was like, welcome, dude. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've never done something like this before, so it's really cool to me.
Yeah, man, it's really cool. We had Brody on last week, and we've got a lot of young kids that are that I want to talk to, and because you guys are the future. You guys are the future, like the truth, and like
Yeah.
because you guys are legit. You guys are legit. A lot of fast racers came out of California, and you guys are following right in those footsteps. And man, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, me and Brody, like we've raced each other since we were little. So when I saw him on here, I was like, oh, that'd be cool if I was like the next episode, like right after that. So yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it was and kind of how it worked out too, because I hit up Brody. I mean, just because I mean he's a hometown guy and everything, and he won the last USAC race, and I was like, perfect. USAC's coming up this next week at Santa Maria. Brody just won the last race there. He's freaking won two in a row, going for three. Let me hit him up. Boom. 'Cause I've never met Brody. Never met him or his mom or anybody. And he's like, yeah, heck yeah, let's do it. Let's get it on. And I was like, perfect. And then, you know, put some cameras on his car. I don't know if you saw some of that stuff, the GoPro stuff
Yeah,
that he had. I put the cameras on his car and stuff. And I was like, I'll do a little featured thing, and came out pretty cool.
yeah,
And then I was like, I've always wanted to get you on, but I was like, dude, I know you're so busy with wrestling and sports and racing and all
yeah,
that stuff. And I was like, after this last week in your performance, I was like, I gotta get you.
yeah,
So, so Matt, yeah, your performance. We'll just talk about it. I mean, that last week at Santa Maria, you guys were dominant.
yeah. It's pretty gnarly. I mean, at first in qualifying, we got the gears mixed up, so we were 100 points off in qualifying, and we still went third quick because like the car was so good that we were able to make up for having that much gear. I mean, we were hitting the limiter at the flag stand, so we still ended up third quick, and then that just kind of set us up good for the rest of the night.
Yeah. So I mean, it's with Western States midgets, you guys get the car counts you get, but there's still at least 5, 6 competitive cars that could win. But especially between yourself, Brody, and Drake Carty, you guys are bad fast. I think you guys compete anywhere.
Yeah.
Um, but so when you guys go out to qualifying, do you really set your mindset of like, we still got to go?
Well, for a midget for me is that like it goes from hot lap straight to qualifying, right? And usually I try to like stay calm and collected. So I'm just like, oh, it's just another hot lap session. Like that's how I like to think of it.
Oh, so you just go in like, okay, hot lap session number two, just calm, cool, collected. Because I've seen a lot of guys go over there and just like overdrive the heck out of it in
Yeah.
qualifying, screw themselves out of a good chance if they get a little free, bounce it off the cushion, and you only get 2 laps.
Yeah.
So your mindset, stay calm, cool, collected. I mean, it kind of shows that throughout all your racing.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've been racing for what, 12 years now?
Yeah, around there, 12 years, 11 years.
And I saw that post that you had, you know, that day, like on this day, 10 or 11 years ago, you got like your first win.
Yeah. That was my first win at
That's
San Maria.
insane. So like it was to that day, your first win when you were 5 years old.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I honestly like we had no clue about it, and then my grandma actually she texted my dad. She was like, "Oh, this popped up on my memories on Facebook." And it was like, "Oh, my grandson won today. Like, we're so proud of him." And it was like when I was 5 in 2015. So it was an 11-year difference.
Wow. So I mean, that was your first win. This was your most recent win. So how many career wins do you have?
Earlier this year, I was told I got my 200th win. I don't really have an exact number. I think I'm at like 208 now, 209
Wow.
around there. So yeah,
You got one heck of a trophy case.
yeah. I have some of them are just like I'm gonna be completely honest. Like I've been giving them away recently to this little kid. His name's Cade at
Kate Lewis?
but no, he's I'm sorry, Cade, but he's like a little name. His name's like Cade Silva. He's like Colton Key's nephew or something like that. But he's like a fan of me, so like I've been giving my trophies away to him because literally it got to a point where they're in my living room. They're sitting on coffee tables. Like we have nowhere to put them, and then we have some in the shop too. But you have to get like a ladder, like another one on the shelf, and even the shelves don't have enough. So now that I'm older, it's like when I was younger, I used to care about the trophies so much, but now I just want the money. That's all I want. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so like you've got that new ride. We're going to talk about that new ride for sure. But you know, the trophy thing is really cool for a while, like you said. But you get to the point where you're like, okay, enough trophy. Let's just give that to the fans. And the fans love that.
Yeah.
Fans love that kind of thing. So when you go to the track, you get a win. What is your go-to song to listen to? This is something that somebody like you got to ask him. What is his go-to win song when he gets those W's?
So there's I don't really have like I listen to like playlists and stuff, but like one song that like kind of sticks out to me is that like when I first got in the micros, like one of my boys, his name's Jordan Silva. He does like all my designs for my raps and stuff, and like it's this song. It's called Yes Sir, and it just kind of goes like, "Baby, I'm a boss." They say Yes Sir or something like that. I forgot who it's by. He told me, but yeah, it's just that song right there, whatever that one is.
Jordan, that was for you because Jordan Silva asked me. He was like, dude, you got to ask Chet, what is his go-to win song?
Yeah.
So there you go, Jordan. But
Yeah.
yeah, so you've got a lot of people that,
Thank you, Jordan.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got a lot of people that help out. Like, so your dad's been on board. I mean, the biggest supporter, I mean, the biggest, you know, he's been in racing forever himself. 20 something years ago, quad racing. He and I did RC racing together for a little while, and then, you know, got in the modified stuff and doing all that. He's been in racing forever.
Yeah.
So like you were just like born into it, right?
Yeah. I was just born into it, and like when I was little, like I remember my mom like I'd be at my grandparents' house and NASCAR would be on, right? And like they would have the TV, they'd have the TV on, and like NASCAR would be on, and then like they would change it off, and I'd just start bawling my eyes out, just start crying because I was like, dude, like I want to. That's what I want to watch. Like I want to
Yeah.
watch racing, and then like ever since then, like my dad got me into racing, and ever since then, just kind of got to where we're at now.
So you first started out in mini dwarfs?
Yes, I first started out. Well, I had like 2 races in like a little blue flat cart at Bixfield Speedway,
Okay.
and then after that, we got in the mini doors.
Nice. So I mean, you went right out the gate. You were winning right out of the gate, right?
I try my best to remember, but I do think we're winning pretty soon. Yes.
So you started at 4 though, right? Probably
Yes,
just
I
just turned
started
4.
at 4. Yeah.
So just turned 4. So when you were 5 years old, that's when you got your first
Yeah.
win.
I think I started racing like when I was like almost 5, but I was 4. And then I got my first win when I was 5.
That's insane. That's insane that you've been like racing this long already and you're only 15 years old, 16,
16.
16
Yeah.
years old. So 16 years old, 200 plus wins. But I mean, and you don't get to race like the kids do back east. I mean, you get to race quite a bit. I mean, you guys travel a lot, don't you? You guys hit a lot of races. How many races a year do you think you hit?
I would say like I usually in the micro stuff I run double duty a lot. So like that's how it also helped. Like I was able to get a lot of wins that year. But like realistically, if you're talking about like individual weekends, I would say like 30, maybe 36, like from that range, like around there.
So 36 weekends, but just different classes.
Yeah, like different classes.
I mean, that's a typical schedule. I mean, I say that for me, but because I do a 30 race series at Santa Maria, but that's separated between several different divisions and classes. So you
Yeah.
guys are basically racing every weekend during the race season.
Yeah, during the race season, yes.
So how does that interfere? So if people don't know, like you are hardcore into wrestling.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you missed Chili Bowl last year to wrestle.
Yes. And I didn't make weight.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't make weight. So we saw your interview on Flow, and you were like, "Don't worry, coach, I got you. I'm gonna make weight."
Oh, my weight wasn't good. I was lying. But yeah, I was about 10 pounds over, something like
Dude,
that. It
that's
was
tough.
bad. But
So what weight are you wrestling at?
I'm wrestling. I'm planning on going 113s this year. I walk around like 130, something like that. But I I call it my after season belly. Like after season, I got like a little chunk, so I think I can make it down pretty easy. So
But I mean, that's that drive and like all that hard work that's into wrestling doesn't that has to translate into racing, right?
yeah, I think it helps with like the mental spot and like just a little bit of it, like with the sprint car and stuff. A lot of people say they get tired. Like I don't really get. I've never got tired in a race car before. Um, but I think it's like it helps mental because when wrestling, you're so out of breath. You get put in so hard positions that you have to stay calm in every single one of those positions. Like I feel like I'm in a race car and I'm going through lap traffic. A lot of people start to like freak out. Like me, I just kind of race it like I'm racing for the lead again. Like I'm passing this car for the lead. Like I just I just zone everything out. I just try to stay as calm as possible. I think wrestling helps with that.
You think that's like one of the keys to being successful at racing is just like the mindset.
Yes, I you have to want to win too. Like you have to like split the difference between wanting to win and being calm. Cause like some people they want to win and then they get like they drive it too hard. Like you have to, I feel like you have to split that difference a little bit. Like you have to have the confidence to win. Like you don't want to be too confident, but you also have to be calm and leveled out to.
So how do you combat that as you know as a driver when like let's say you guys are going bomb for bomb with a guy, you're just sliders back and forth, and then he right rears you, and then like how do you keep from just like killing him in the next corner?
You just I just kind of act like it didn't happen. Like after the race, like I might say something, but I don't really get that upset when stuff happens like that. It's just racing, you know.
Yeah.
Like when I do it though, it's different. So, but yeah, it's honestly, I've done some stuff after somebody's wrecked me. Like I Clay Cup, I'm pretty sure y'all saw that. I got fenced, and then I meant to just spin him out, but I wrecked myself too. That wasn't really my proudest moment, but that happened, and then I've learned from it. So now when it happens now, I just kind of stay calm, and then I reel him back in, and then I get the job done.
Yeah, I mean it's so hard to do. I mean, it grown men do it every week. You know, you see clips and all the highlights and reels of just people just doing dumb stuff, especially after the checkers have flown and the racing's done, and then something happens in the infield where people are walking around and all that kind of stuff. You see that stuff way too much, way
Yeah,
too often. So keeping your cool, I mean, you could get yourself out of a race just like that.
yeah,
If I mean, if you just don't have that mindset to just keep level headed, especially like like a guy like you, a kid
yeah,
that's got the drive and like has the ability to win each and every time you hit the track. Like that's it's so important, and it's so easy to see why somebody would want to pick you up as a driver.
yeah.
So let's as we're talking about that, so let's get into the Beilman deal, man. Like you got this brand new deal just announced a couple of weeks ago. Kyle Beilman Racing, the Dave.com 31. How did that come about?
So I was supposed to race for him at Chili Bowl, I believe, and like I already this was like way back, like 24 going into 25 Chili Bowl, not 25 going into 26. Um, I was already locked in with Rusty Carlisle because Rusty does a lot for me,
Mm,
and he's another guy from Bakersfield. Like I love Rusty to death, and so he called us to drive the 31 car for
uh-huh.
Chili Bowl, and but that was when I was already locked in with Rusty. So we turned that one down, and then he called us again, and he was talking about something about like a 410, like high limit, midgets, like um yeah, and then that came around, and now we're here.
So the wing car that you're driving, that's a 410 car?
No, the wing car that I'm driving now is my 360.
Okay.
That's my personal car.
Okay.
But when I go high limit racing, I'm gonna race for him in the 31
So
Dave.com.
are you high limit racing this year?
Yes, August 20th is gonna be my first race.
So August 20th, Santa Maria Speedway. You're going to be there. That's going to be your first 410.
That's gonna be my first 14
That
scout.
is wild, bro. That is so insane. I mean, just throw to the wolves right off the bat.
Yeah,
That's so. I mean, does that intimidate you at all? I don't take you as a guy that gets intimidated by very many things, if anything. So I mean, I won't be surprised if you say no. But I mean, truthfully, I mean, is it a little intimidating going out there and racing with those guys like Rico, and just all the heavy hitters with high limit?
yeah. Like honestly, like me and my dad had have a conversation about it because I only have a few 360 races under my belt, so it's like, oh, by this time we're only gonna have like what, like 6 360 races. Like, do we really want to do this? And like one day was I just like it was last week Monday. I was just like, you know what? I don't even care. We're just gonna send it, like make it or break it. So, I really do think I'm learning pretty quick in the 360, and I've studied and I've watched tons of videos on the 410, and I don't think it's gonna be as bad as people say it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know I mean, of course, it's a big horsepower difference, probably another 50, 60 horsepower, and I think this the toughest part will just be the competition.
Yes,
I
100%.
mean, the competition is just, I mean, that's the top of that's the top of the tier right there. I mean, you can go back and forth. I'll get your opinion on it. Like, what do you think? High limit versus World of Outlaws. I mean, I kind of asked Brody about that. I mean, that's a tough one, dude. I
Yeah,
mean, it's like the OG, the sprint car series of old that's just been here forever. It'll probably be here forever. And high limit's just like this brand new thing that's just, you know, they're putting a lot out there. It's like the live golf. They're just dumping a bunch of money out there, throwing a bunch of a lot of sparkling things out there.
yeah.
So, what, in your opinion, what do you think the difference is, or what do you prefer in what you see between High Limit and World of Outlaws?
I don't really think a lot of people are gonna like this, but I think High Limit is has the better competition, in my opinion. I think that like I don't really know. Like honestly, there's not much of a difference, but I think like between the series wise and like money, I think High Limit's starting to get a little higher
Hmm.
now. But I do think that like since Corey Day races more High Limit than he does World of Outlaws, I think Corey Day's best sprint car driver on the planet right now.
You think so?
I think he
You
is.
think he's better than Larson?
I think he's well. That's Kyle. You can't compare no one to Kyle. So, um, yeah, I just
But the day-to-day full-time sprint car driver, you think Corey Day is the guy?
yes, I think Corey is the guy.
So wasn't it just announced that Corey Day got a NASCAR deal? Or was that something like AI, something that I saw on internet?
Um,
I saw like
I
Earnhardt gave him a shout out or something of let's do this or
yeah, I haven't heard anything about it, but all I know is that he's been doing really good in the trucks and I mean not trucks, Xfinity
Xfinity. Yeah,
and stuff like that. So I just know it's a matter of time before he gets in the Cup car.
yeah. What do you think the translation is? Because I mean, you don't see late model drivers and modified drivers going into NASCAR like you see. Like Jonathan Davenport tried that truck race a couple times, and even the truck race at Eldora, he wasn't that he wasn't a standout. He didn't do that well. But like the sprint car drivers that are going into NASCAR are just killing it. Like I mean, Kyle, uh, Christopher Bell, these guys. Like what do you think? Like have you ever driven anything asphalt?
I raced KCRP asphalt one time in a Maydorf. That's it.
This is
Like
Mini Dwarf.
this Maydorf. I don't really know if that counts, but yeah, that's the only time I've really raced asphalt. But yeah, I think like the sprint car guys, like the reason why they're killing it, I would say it's because like a wing sprint car. I might be wrong, but a wing sprint car you like to keep it more straighter. I feel like that's closer to asphalt than a late model where it's more. It doesn't have a wing on it. You're sideways a lot. I think a late model's prob. I never drove a late model, so I don't know. But just based off of watching it, I think it's closer to non-wing sprint car racing than it is to asphalt.
Yeah, I mean the you see like the lower power late model stuff. Those cars got to be super free to be quick and to be fast. And it's like the NASCAR stuff is probably the same thing. They're so close, evenly matched. The freer you can get the car, the more you get to rotate, the faster you're going to go. And being able to have a car set up like that and be able to hold on to it, like the dirt guys have that advantage. They just live on the edge.
Yeah, I honestly like. I think the only advantage that the dirt guys don't have is the road courses. I think that's the only thing.
It's so like SVG is he's changing the game in road course racing. So like I think was it his first couple of races he had the cameras on his feet and then he was like put the kibosh on it. It's like no, don't show these guys how I'm using the clutch to slow the car down and not prevent that wheel hop going in the corner. That's got to be such a big thing. I mean, because you never did go-kart racing either, right? Like road course. I mean, you just lived on the dirt.
Yeah, I live on dirt and kind of like I don't really pay attention that much to NASCAR. I try to pay attention around like my level, which I do watch NASCAR sometimes, of course, but I pay attention around like my level, like Kyle. Like I try to pay attention to what he did to get to where he's at. Like he honestly, like I don't even know if he went to ARCA. I just think he
I think his
went,
first deal was to get to that 40, the Xfinity ride.
yeah,
Yeah,
like or truck,
yeah.
something like that. Like he just went from dirt to big show. Like right there, I was like, dang, like that's kind of crazy.
I mean, is that something like ultimately that you would love to go that path?
I would like to go that path, but as of now, like I'm hoping that like you know how like you got like the NFL, like UFC, NBA, and like NASCAR is kind of like the NBA of racing, if that makes sense. Like I want there to be like an NBA or NFL of like sprint car racing, you know, like on dirt. Like we get paid, like dirt gets paid the same amount as the cup guys. And because me personally, I don't know if this is gonna backfire, but I think dirt's way funner to watch than the cup cars and asphalt. Like I like watching road courses though. Road courses are fun to watch, but I think the asphalt oval is just I can't sit down and watch it.
You are. I trust me. Trust me when I say there's going to be so many people in the comments that are like, "This kid's right." Like you are right. Dirt track racing is such a spectator sport. Like it's exciting almost every corner. Uh, and you have half the cars, half the track, a quarter of the speed, but 10 times more excitement.
Yeah.
And it's every race. It's every single race.
What asphalt racing that I do think's fun to watch though is like little like the late models. I like on like the bull ring asphalt tracks. Like they're like bumping each other out of the way.
I like
And like
Madeira.
yeah, like those like people coming up. I think late model racing, like asphalt late model racing, is funner to watch than NASCAR, in my opinion.
You're
So
not. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong because I mean it has that. I don't know if it's just because like dirt racing has always had the gravitas of being like kind of like backyard stuff, and
yeah,
you know until you get into the big time, so you get into Lucas Oil or one of the big series for sprint cars. But you know, late model racing, kind of same thing. It's kind of like a backyard, especially on the quarter mile stuff. You see guys going out there with beat up stuff and just able to win. But
yeah,
that's the nature with bull rings. So you got 3 wins in a row in on dirt track bull rings. So
yes,
you went Plaza, Ventura, Plaza.
yes,
So there was a there was a guy that did that in 2019 with the Western States. His name's Kyle Larson.
yeah,
So it's like there's not. I mean, you are on track to be, you know, and I don't want to pump you up too much, but it's well deserved, dude. You're it's on paper. It shows the results are there. Like the stuff you're doing right now is the stuff that the great guys are doing.
yes,
It's impressive. It's very impressive.
yeah. And honestly, like I kind of look. That's what gives my self confidence. Like I have setbacks, and I just kind of look at myself. I'm like, dude, like there's not a lot of people that are my age that I am where they like that where I am.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like a internal feeling that I get that's like, oh, like if I have a bad night, I just think back to that and it kind of boosts my confidence back up. And now that I have this ride with Kyle and Jimmy May, like the crew chief there, and I just like these guys, they're unreal. Like the car that I drove at Santa Maria was the best midget I've ever drove before. So I really do think this is gonna spark the next chapter.
So I mean, yeah. So with them, the most recent driver I think full time was Zach Dom,
Yeah.
with them, and then Chase Johnson drove the car in 23. Kyle drove it in. I think they started in 2019 with the team, 2019 and 2020. Kyle was in the car, and those guys run national. So I mean, is it kind of in the works maybe to get on a national thing?
I really do think that we can win at a national level with that car. Um, I've I'm honestly I've never really drove. The only midget I've drove is Rusty's and mine, and I've ran a couple national shows and we've got top tens, but I think we are one of the contenders to win in a USAC national.
So what's the biggest difference between Like, so are you guys on the same chassis as what the 31 car is at your personal car?
I just think it's like these guys, they have a lot more experience in the midget stuff. Like they race against national guys. They learn from what the national guys tell them. Like we haven't been doing that, so we don't know
Yeah.
fully. So these guys know. So I just think it's that little difference of that. Which honestly, like I'm busy with like wrestling and stuff. Like I know a little bit, but I don't know too much. But this, based off of what I'm told, that's what I think.
So I was going to get to that and ask you like how, I mean, hands-on you are with the maintenance and all the things set up and all that stuff. Because you see social media stuff like guys like Caleb Montgomery. He's the guy that wrenches on it day in day out, all the tuning, all that. I mean, you're a young kid, but you've been around this a long time. How involved are you in it with the maintenance, and are you able to tell the guys like, hey, this shock feels like it's doing this, or this
Yeah.
spring feels like it's doing that?
I will tell you is like when I'm on the racetrack, I can tell you everything about what's wrong with the race car. Like if I'm too tight, too free, like I could tell you exactly what I think's wrong. But I am starting to learn, like, cause I used to never really keep my own car. Like my cars used to never really be at my shop. Like they're always like Rusty takes used to take care of my midget. Now it's at our shop. Like I got the sprint car, which I think that's helping me too. Like it helps me in my driving too. Like when, cause I don't know much about a sprint car yet, cause I've
Brand
been
new, yeah.
brand new. But I do know a lot for just going in. So I try to learn, and like I got my crew chief in there, Brett Scott. Like he's amazing. He's a really smart guy, and I'm always in there with him, and he teaches me a bunch of stuff, and it just helps.
So you house the car now at your house, your sprint car.
Yes, my sprint car is at my house, and my midget is at my house.
So is that the car? So you've ran 3 races now, Watsonville,
Y- Two at Watsonville, one at Placerville.
2 at Watsonville, 1 at Placerville, and you got a second last time out, right?
Yes, last time I was second.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, and that's sprint car town. That's Watsonville's sprint car town.
Yeah.
So those guys are heavy hitters. That's where the Catings. You were racing with the Catings too, weren't you?
I think so. Like
And
Bud,
Bud, yeah.
Bud, yeah, I was
I
racing.
mean, so
Dominic Selzy, Dominic Gordon, like it was all those guys. So it's honestly like it was so unreal because like Dominic won, I got second. The other Dominic Selzy got third. I'm just like, dude, I can't believe I'm standing on the podium with Dominic Selzy right now. Like
is it
that's
surreal?
crazy. Yeah,
It's surreal.
yeah,
Like when you look at your age and look at your performance and how you're performing, you know, on this level. And these guys have been doing this forever,
yeah,
forever. And especially with a house car, like your own car.
yeah,
It's not like you're racing the Beilman's
yeah. Like
360 car.
my
This is your guys'
my
program.
stuff, like my house, like
That's so cool.
yeah,
I mean, that is so cool. I mean, a lot of it's your driver talent, your abilities, but to be able to have a good piece, because you can't go sprint car racing without good parts,
yeah.
good parts, good pieces, good support. So your crew guy, how what's his name again?
Brett
Brett.
Scott.
So Brett Scott, how long has Brett Scott been in? Is it been like your guy for a long time?
He's honestly just been my guy for not that long. Like I would say, like dude, now like 4 months maybe now.
Okay. So
Like
just when you guys basically started the sprint car program.
yes, like basically when we started building up in sprint car, that's why we called him because he's good with like the sprint car area and stuff. He actually helped us with the micros too. But this last race at Watsonville, he he did everything basically, and I think that yes, we may not have the equipment like Dominic Gordon and uh Dominic
Salesy.
Delsey.
Yeah.
But like I have one of the best. I still have the best setup. Like that guy, he set my car up perfect. And honestly, like I feel like I have the best house, like personal car. Like I'm not complaining. Like I think my car is one of the top cars in the pits, like for sprint car racing, even though it's our own crap.
But I mean, it's so important to have that confidence in your stuff.
Yeah,
Like it's so crazy to. I think a lot of guys that are brand new into something like a new division or new something, they're just so tentative. Like, I don't know what this car is, what it does. Like, they don't want to wreck it. Like the
yeah,
whole thing, especially when it's your own program, your own stuff, like all your time, money, effort. is all in your thing, it could be kind of like in the back of your mind, like don't screw it up, don't
Yeah.
screw it up. So like you that just doesn't live in your brain.
Yeah, that it honestly doesn't.
It can't.
I can't live in your brain. It's like a mentality thing, you know, like and a lot of guys they're like I'm not gonna name names, but at the micro track, they're like, "Oh, my equipment's wasn't good in this race. I don't think I'm gonna win tonight." Like, dude, you already lost.
Yeah,
Like, you can't say that. Like, that's why you're not gonna win. Like, you
yeah.
can't. You it's racing is all mental. Like, you can't just tell yourself you're gonna lose before you go on the track, because then you're not gonna win. Like,
It's so crazy to me that somebody would have that mindset or before they even got to the track. It's like, why even show up? Why even show up? Like if you think that, why even show up to the track?
yeah,
It's crazy. And one of the things too, like I've been seeing it going around, like some people think even if you're with like a team or a person or a chassis manufacturer, you're like, no, this guy gets favoritism. He gets the best shock. He gets the best tire. He gets the best treatment of this. It's like if you have that mindset that it's like you're already like putting yourself at fault.
yeah. Like, honestly, like I feel like all the guys that say that, like, not naming any names again, but
It's tough.
they all suck. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to use that word suck, but they do. Like,
Yeah.
you can't do that. Like, you can't put that in your mind. Like a lot of people say about Corey, like, oh well, he's with Myers, like he's in the best stuff. I'm like, he earned that though. I'm like, and you don't think Larson has good stuff? You don't think anybody he races against has good stuff? Like what else? Sweet, like Kofoid, like
Yeah.
they're all in the best stuff.
Yeah.
Like you can't just call out Corey because he's in good stuff. Like they're all around the same. Like Corey's just he's worked his way up there, and they just a lot of people can't accept that he's just like dominating all these veterans. You know, like it's it's kind of sad, honestly. Like he's just gonna keep winning until he shoves it down their throat. You know, that's
Yeah.
just how it's gonna be. But
Yeah. It is what it is.
yeah,
I mean, when you've got that killer combination like with Silva and Larson, when they show up,
yeah.
they're gonna be up there.
Yeah, even same thing like with Reitzel, Thorson, like they're good drivers too. Like they have the best stuff. Like I've seen Corey like win when he doesn't have the best car. Like Corey's just that's another person I look up to is Corey with how he like I watched this race like 3 days ago, right before Watsonville, and it was my dad, and I think Corey was like a fifth place car, and like he just like he wouldn't go anywhere further in fifth place, and there was yellow, and then he he started driving it harder, like figuring out lines, searching. Like that's when it comes to driver skill right there. When you start to search, like I feel like those guys that don't want to settle for fifth, like a lot of guys are scared to search because they don't want to lose back. I'm like, dude, fifth is the same as last. Like, go search. Like,
Yeah.
and he was searching for lines. Yeah, I think he was running like diamond line 1 and 2, and like he was just everyone else was like running the middle in 3 and 4, and he was just banging like the curb down. And eventually, he just ran down Rico, and Rico was in the lead at the time, and he passed him with like 2 to go, and he won. And like in his interview, he like talked about that and like how he had to like keep calm and like
Search. Yeah.
search. Like that's someone that's one of the standout performances that I have from him that I like to remember.
So where do you get your racecraft from? Because I mean, you have that. When people go back and watch the way you race and how you maneuver your car, especially around traffic. You are so good in traffic. I mean, how do you get your racecraft in? Is it just reps and laps and just being, up front so much and having to deal with so much traffic? Or, I mean, it's just how do you do that?
I think it's a little bit of everything, like my experience in racing, and I that's another thing. I do think wrestling helps with that because a lot of people when they get into traffic, like they tense up. Like you have like I know a lot of drivers probably know this feeling like when you're in the car and you're like about to hit the wall, like ooh, like people get like that when they get in the traffic. That's what you don't want that. Like you just want to keep calm, like act like just race like you're racing these guys for a position. Like it's it's different. Like it's all mental.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It all
Like
breaks down to that.
like I can't really give up all my secrets, but it's that's all. Like the biggest thing I could say is that it's all mental. And I've watched Corey, I've watched Kyle. Like I think Kyle's the best when it comes to racecraft.
Yeah.
For sure. Like he always searches, his brakes are glowing, and a lot of people like they're like, "Oh, bro, brakes make you go slower." I'm like, "It keeps car planted, like more traction." Like I don't know. It's all mental.
So when you got into, because you've always kind of been in the sprint car open wheel kind of thing.
Yes,
You did the mini dwarf thing for a little while, but then you jumped into the outlaw kart stuff. So I've heard a lot of people say it's like the outlaw kart thing, like the hardest thing to drive.
it's the hardest thing to drive. Hardest thing I ever drove. Like I don't care what anyone says. I think honestly, if you look at it, there's only a few guys that are at the top of high limit and World of Outlaws that didn't come from outlaw carts. Like if you look at the all-time win list, it's me first, and you got Thorson, Kyle Hurst, Larson. I think Kofoid's down there too. Brad Sweet. Like these are all the top guys.
Yeah.
They're just from cycling outlaw cart. Like I just think that since the outlaw cart's so hard to drive, once you get into something else, it feels easier than it would.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So when you made the jump to the 600, or was that the 600? Did you ever do the box car or
No, I went straight to
600?
600. It's like
So when you made that jump, you probably got in that thing. It was like, oh my gosh, it's a big lazy pig.
yeah, not really. Like non-wing is a little tricky. Um, I really do think that wing outlaws like it's all right. Like it's not hard, but I just like you're pretty much pinned the whole time. A class is probably the easiest one, in my
Yeah.
opinion. A lot of people love A class, and like
So if people that most 90% of the people that are watching this are probably going to be like, of course I know what A class and outlaw. What's the difference between A class and outlaw?
um, outlaws it's starting to die off now.
Is it?
Everyone's moving to A class now, but about the time like outlaw like it's hard to explain. Like you'd have to feel it to know, but it's just
In the cars, what's the
in
difference
the
in the cars?
in the cars.
Like the
Like there's a power difference for sure, but I feel like I might sound stupid for saying this, but I don't feel it too much. Like I definitely do feel a difference, like torque wise. But like once we're up top, like when your motor gets up top, I don't feel a difference.
same pull.
Same fool. Like I don't know what to say. I don't really.
So
It's
is the outlaw? So the outlaw is more horsepower than the A class.
yes, for sure.
So and then the outlaw class, do you think it's just phasing out because of cost and all that
Yes,
stuff?
I think it's phasing out because of cost and stuff like that. And for a while there, it was A class that was dying, and then outlaw was the big thing. So I think when people realize, like, micro guys are weird. Like once they realize they're not gonna win in outlaw, they move down to A class, and like especially because it costs money to win outlaw. Like you have to have a good car to win an outlaw, so they'll move down to A class. And now A class is a little more cars, so that causes more people to move down to A class. People start talking, more people move to A class. Like it's just how it is. Like,
Yeah.
this is how micro world. I'm pretty sure eventually, now that there's all the competitions in A class, like it's gonna get harder to win A class. People are gonna go right back to outlaw.
That's how it is. That's exactly how it is. I mean, the trophy chasers will do that.
Yes.
I mean, the people that just want the win, it happens through every single facet of racing, every single one, from the RC racing that I do and that we do, and then from that, like we see it every year. They'll be like, this class has got 30 entries, 50 entries just for this one class, and then the same three guys win. Then that class goes away. They'll want to start up another class with a little different rule because like
Yeah.
these guys are just dominating. Why don't we split it up from, that'd be like A class and then intermediate A class. It's the same cars, but just the lower class guys want to race by themselves.
Yes.
It's like, what's the point of that?
Yeah. Like back. I think they need to do something like back back east. Like they either just have A class or just have outlaw. Just like pick one or the other, you know? Like which A class I really do think they need to stick with A class though, cuz A class is cheaper and more people would like that
Uh-huh.
to go to A class, but um dude, I have a heart for outlaw. Like I love the big wing. I think it looks cooler. Like I think the small wing looks funny. Like I don't really like it, but I think the pictures look better in Victory Lane too. So it is. I don't know. I have a heart for Outlaw. But other. I'm like 1 out of 10 people that like in California that like Outlaw more than A class. Like everyone's like all about A class now.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, and, and about your outlaw stuff and about your micro stuff. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Chili Bowl.
Yeah, Tulsa Shootout.
Tulsa Shootout. I
Yeah.
mean, you were. I watched every single day. I watched, when you were on. I try to catch every heat that you were in. You ran what, four different classes or four different
Yes,
divisions.
4 different classes.
So restricted
Uh, A
or
class, A class non-wing, Outlaw non-wing, Outlaw wing.
yes. So the big four,
Yes,
and you were by far the best. Was it the outlaw car?
the A class.
A class.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, by far the best A class car all weekend long,
Yeah.
or all week long. Everything you did, you went out there and won almost everything you did. And let's talk about it a little bit. So how was your week at the shootout?
Honestly, I'm smirking doing this because I wasn't at 100% at all. I was cutting weight the whole time. Like I was in this, like in between races, I was at the sauna. I was going to I was practicing with Team Tulsa. Like I couldn't eat. Like, and when I don't eat, I'm not focused. Like I can't focus as good. So it's, I really do think that I wasn't at my 100%. I really do think my performance wasn't that amazing that it should have been. Um, but yeah, I just like throughout the week, I just try to like push that aside, like not using it as an excuse. Like I'll say it now because it's like after the fact, but during that, like I didn't use it as an excuse, and I just kind of try to just act like it's a normal race, like Tulsa Shootout, like nerves are up, you know.
Because that is the crown jewel, right? That's the biggest race.
Yeah, biggest micro race you can win. It's honestly like I wish it was more money to win, honestly. But that's one trophy I would like to have is a driller, which I did have it for a little bit, but yeah. Um yeah, it's just it was crazy, like going through the whole week. I honestly I knew I was going to win when I got off that plane. Like I got third last year from starting what 21st, and it was in that A class car. And I was like I was aiming to win in other classes. I already
Yeah.
knew, like I don't like saying this, but deep down, I already knew I was gonna win in A class.
Yep.
So I was just like focused on all the other stuff, and then I think that's why I did good in A class because I wasn't worried about it.
You were,
Like I
yeah.
think all the other classes, I was worried. Like I was like, oh, I have to win, and so I was like, but when I was in A class car, I was like all calm because I was such a like I had confidence from
Yeah.
what I did the year before with hard charger, which um when we get into the DQ part, that's where it gets weird because I got third the year before, right? They teched that same car. I was good. Like they tech, I passed.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I only race that car once a year. I don't work on the car. It's like I only see that car once a year, and it's at that race. Like I race it for Speed Week. Sometimes I pass tech at Speed Week too.
Uh-huh.
And um, yeah, they came to shoot out, and then I do think I love Frank to death. I don't have anything against Tulsa Shootout. I don't really think it was malicious. That's weird. And I think that like I was there. We didn't change the motor. We didn't do anything. All we did was refresh it before, like not even refresh it, dyno it, see if it's good before we went. And like that's the same motor as that got teched last year when I got third. And so that's all I know.
Yeah.
But it was a little weird. I'm not gonna say anything about it, even if it was illegal, which I don't think it was. Nobody knew. I didn't know. My team didn't know. My motor builder didn't know. Um, it was just it was a whole deal. Like it was just weird. It's a weird deal, and I'm kind of speechless about it because
No, I mean it's tough, man. Because I mean it's the biggest race of the year. What probably one of the biggest, probably the biggest trophy, or the biggest chip off the block that you could have got, the biggest notch on the belt that you wanted. You want to achieve that. Anybody that's into open wheel racing wants a driller. I
yeah,
mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're into sprint car racing, midget racing, I mean, it's like Golden Driller and Indy 500. That's like the biggest things you can do for open wheel racing. So
yeah,
it's like to have it. I mean, literally have it in your hands. You literally had it in your hands,
yeah,
and it got pulled away. I mean, and for what was kind of explained, people can go back and do the research of. They said it was the ceramic bearings in the transmission and some epoxy.
yes. Um, so I don't know much. I just know about what I've seen on social media and stuff. But the ceramic bearings, they like the rules, all like the rule book, the total shootout rule book. It's literally just like you would think it would be some big old rule book, right? It's literally just like one page, and I'm just like, okay. And so I remember being in the car with my dad, and my motor builder calls, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to put these bearings in this car? It's just like before we go to shootout, like it's just better bearing, makes it last longer because my other bearings were freaking destroyed." And they're just like, yeah. And then like my dad's like, "Are they legal?" And then like he was like, "Yeah." They put them in, and my so the rules say it has like the part has to come from an OEM bike, right?
Yeah.
And like a stock OEM bike. And my motor builder is a professional street bike racer. He builds street bikes. He knows better than anybody when it comes to that stuff. So he put them in there. I just think that um that they just didn't know. That's the thing. I don't think it was really malicious in
Yeah.
any way. Like I don't hold a grudge against anybody. Um I do think like
Because it is a factory GYTR part.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Like it's a like there's nothing I can really do about it now, but um about the grudge part, like I'm still mad about it. Like I'm still a
Yeah.
little salty. Like I do think that even if my car was legal or not, I do think I was gonna win no matter what. Um but I just wanna make that out that like people were flaming me, my motor builder, my dad, like nobody knew. Nobody knew it was gonna happen. When we won, we were the happiest people in the world.
Yeah.
And people are saying, "Oh, he when he was doing donuts, he was trying to blow up the motor." I'm like, "Dude, everyone does donuts after winning the shootout, dude." I'm like, "You're not gonna call out Dason Pursley." I don't even think Dason did donuts when he won, but you're not gonna call out just
Anybody and
everybody that
everybody.
wins
Yeah.
that does donuts. I'm like, it's just weird. Like, looking back at it now, I just try to get over it, and yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to beat on this because I know it's got to be sensitive because that's the biggest thing, but it's got to make you hungry for next time.
yeah. All I know is that what I'm not saying it's malicious, but what happened was it really did something to me and my dad. Like I had, we're bringing our own crap this time. We're gonna bring a car, one car for each class. Like we're planning on winning more than one driller this year, and I'm gonna make sure that happens. I can't get out of my head. I think about it every day. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back, and it's gonna be good. Like I'm gonna get them back good.
So you guys are taking all of your stuff. Like
Um, all of we don't know for sure yet. We don't know if I'm gonna get called for opportunities, but I will guarantee you that I'm gonna be in the best stuff possible.
that's scary.
Yeah,
Watch out. Watch out, Tulsa.
yeah.
Watch out.
But about it being sensitive though, like it messed me up for a long time. Like I didn't go over it for like 3 months, something like that. Like I thought like I was just being sensitive, but I thought it was the end of my freaking career. I thought I was done, but I wasn't, and, I was, like, looking back at it now, I went to counseling for it, like, I was very messed up in the head, like, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Um, it messed up my weight cut going to state because it was I don't know. It was
Well, that's your. I mean,
everything.
honestly, I mean, I know wrestling is so huge in your life. That's. I mean, that's
Yeah,
such a great thing that you're doing. But racing is what you've done.
yeah.
That's what you do.
So
So like when something like that grabs a hold of you, I mean, I'm glad to hear you say that. Like you had to get some a little help,
yeah,
like a little mental help,
yeah.
because that's huge.
Yeah. I don't really. I never really spoke to the public of like my point of view of what happened to me at the shootout. Like it was this, like it was from I was such at like a high from winning, and it just got like ripped out. I went real low, and prior to that, like I just remember having a conversation with my dad. Like I want to win shootout. Like these, like when I win at Plaza, Lemoore, Santa Maria, like all these normal points races, like they don't feel the same anymore like they used to. Like I don't feel like it's almost like an addiction. Like you don't feel as accomplished for winning these races anymore as you did. So when I won the Tulsa shootout, I felt accomplished. Like I was like, yes, like I did it.
Got that feeling back.
Like I got that feeling back, and then it just kind of got ripped right out of my like hands, and it it really it hurt. Like it hurt for a little bit. It took a lot of soul searching to get back into racing, and but it didn't take long. Um, about like the end of February, like was when racing season started back up. Like Kern, I won.
Yeah.
So
And that's the tough part too, is like that with that race being that race, like if anything like that happens to you, you're not racing for 2 months. So
yeah,
you can just stew on it and just like
yeah,
you can't
I
get
couldn't.
right back on the horse and go race again because there's no racing to be had, especially here on the West Coast.
Yeah, which that's what I had a lot of people in my life that helped me get through that. Like a lot of people from California, they're my family, like my friends. Like I have this friend named Taylor Mayhew. Like he's up and coming in asphalt racing. Right after that happened, like he invited me to his house and hung out with him for like 3 days, just like get my mind off of it,
Yeah.
you know. And it's like I can't thank those people enough for that. Like my dad was going through it too. Like on social media, a lot of people were flaming him, and it's
It's yeah.
like we all like my whole team went through it. Like everyone was upset, but um, like my wrestling coach, he helped me a lot get through it because I remember I wasn't gonna go to practice or whatever. It was the day I got back, and like I had to go to practice like the day after I got back from the race, and he called me and he was like, "Dude, racing doesn't define you. Like wrestling don't define you. Like he's like that call doesn't define you. He's like he's like so I would get over it. Like we just had like a long conversation, and I'm not gonna be wrestling for this coach anymore. But that's one thing that I've really like that really stood out to me through this whole thing is that like he held me. It's hard to explain, but he basically helped me a lot getting through that. Like he had me go to practice, and it like get my mind off of it, and that's why wrestling means so much more to me. More, it's because it helped me get through that dark place that I was in for a while. Because a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's not that deep." Like, dude, racing's my whole life. Like, I haven't done anything other than race. So when that happened, I it was like my first heartbreak, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it it was bad, but I got through it. A lot of people helped me get through it. Like my wrestling teammates, like they helped me get through it. All my friends, my family, my team, Jared Huckleberry, like all those guys. So I can't thank them enough. And actually, this is I want to reach out and tell him thank you. Corey Day reached out and texted me, and he said, "Keep my head up." Like he texted me on Snapchat. He was
Yeah.
like, "Keep my head up." Like that call doesn't again like that call doesn't define you. He's like, "You're a hell of a driver." Chad Boat texted me, and I just want to thank everyone that helped me get through that time because it really helped a lot.
Yeah,
So
man. I can't imagine. I mean, you're a young kid, man. That's been your whole life is racing,
yeah,
and to be young, but to have the maturity that you have, it's crazy. It's like it's so cool, refreshing. Like there's a lot of kids out there that are good, and can wheel a car, but they don't have the mind. They don't have the mindset. They're not gonna succeed or get past a certain stage because they don't have the mindset. I truly believe you have the mindset that just gonna put you over the edge. It's gonna put you on that level with the big guys. But
Yeah.
like guys like that reach out to you because they respect you
Yes.
and they can see like you're a good kid that has all the skills and like coming up the ranks for sure.
Yes. Another person that helped me a lot, I forgot to shout him out, is Dennis Gow. Like he called me right after, and like he was like had a long conversation with me about it. His son actually, Elijah Guile too. I'm pretty sure you've heard of him
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
He's one of my best. I only see him like twice a year, but he's one of my best friends. Like I play video games with him, stuff like that. He helped me a lot too. And like, yes, it takes a mentality to get out of that. Like, and I feel like I did have the mentality to get out of that, but I think what really helped me get out of that is all these people that came to help me, which is like my dad, and like I've already said it, like just
yeah. You got a support system around you, dude. That's key. That's key to success. Not I mean not only in racing. I mean we're here talking about racing. Yeah, this is or a racing podcast and whatever. But I mean in life, just having support system like that, dude, you're gonna go so far.
yes,
So far. Like doing all that, and I saw recently the post you have like doing the prayer with the
yeah,
track prayer person and everything. And like so that's something brand new, like kind of newer in your life as well, isn't it?
yes. Now that I've gotten closer to God and stuff, I think God did that. So when I win next year, it's gonna feel 10 times better. And I am gonna mentally prepare myself to if it doesn't happen, like if I don't win, because Tulsa out, like it's all luck, like honestly,
It's passing
like
points and
it's
the whole
passing
thing.
points, like what track you're gonna get, what guys you have in your heat, like what guys you have in your qualifier. Like you could have a stacked qualifier, you can have like a bunch of like junkies in there. But I'm preparing myself for that moment. I do like all the now. I feel like ever since that did happen, every win that I've had feels good, and I think that's from God or maybe someone else like Maddox, and I think he was watching over me like when all that stuff happened because um I'm kind of getting emotional, but it's like it's it's hard to talk about, but it's shoot, I can't explain. Um yeah, I think that when they when that happened, all this stuff like with this opportunity that I'm getting with Kyle and going to high limit, it feels 10 times better than it would have.
Yeah, I mean, there's when something that big gets taken away from you, I mean, it does everything. It gives you the sour taste. It gives you that, want vengeance and want to, prove everyone wrong, especially all the haters, man. The haters that like you
Yeah,
they can never live in your
drives me
brain.
crazy.
They can never live in your brain because that's not a place. A place for a hater is just to throw it in their face and be like, "I see this is me. This is what's up."
Yeah, it's which I was expecting to have haters because nobody likes people who win. Like it's just how it is in all racing. Like NASCAR guys, like when Larson first started dominating, they didn't like him because he's from dirt and he was winning, and because he was like I don't want to say the first, but he was like the first main dirt guy to come into NASCAR,
Yeah.
and so a lot of people didn't like him. And I think I win a lot in California. None of no like there was a point where not a lot of people like me from the micro track. They had there's this group chat that they have and they just like talk crap about me and like I have good friends that like tell me about it and stuff. So I'm just like whatever. Like do your own thing. Like you really care this much to talk crap about a 16-year-old kid. Like I was 15 at the time,
Uh-huh.
15-year-old kid. I'm like you're a grown man. Like come on. Like yeah, and like you're the real loser out here.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, yeah. I mean, when
I would much rather get DQ'd and people know I got DQ'd or know of me getting DQ'd than being that guy that's 50 years old sitting back on the couch with Dorito fingers typing on Facebook. Like
Yeah,
it's just
so many keyboard jockeys out there. It's actually pretty funny.
yeah,
It
it's
could, I mean, because ultimately you nailed it. I mean, these guys they're losers. I
yeah,
mean, they're just nobodies that think they can get a voice and get a rise out of you. That's why I say it's like even the what I just said of like just to show a hater like I told you so or this is what I'm about. It's like those guys like don't even exist. They're just there trying to find some validation for their own terrible lives.
yes,
Where just like you said, they're at home, Cheeto fingered up, just nothing to live for.
yeah, and it like even on iRacing, like I'll get on iRacing like, oh, you're the kid that cheated at shootout, like you suck or something like that. I'm like, and then like I'll like win the iRacing race. I'm like, who sucks now, little boy, or something like that. And then like I'm like, dude, you know what? Like you know what's funny is like they'll never say it to me in person. They'll never say it to
Oh
my
no,
face. Like
absolutely
they're
not.
just they're just anonymous, like anonymous people. Like every person that has said something to me on iRacing too has like their dad's name or something like that. It's not their actual name.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's else. Like they really don't want me to know. Like and honestly, like a funny story. One time, like me and my friends were on iRacing, and this kid, like he was like a little older than me. He was like talking crap, and he had his real name on there. I looked his name up on like Snapchat and Instagram, and all my friends they're like saying, oh, like with it, like we're gonna beat you up at a shootout or something. And then he got all scared. He started backing down. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry and stuff like that. And then we were just like this whole time we were just laughing so hard,
Yeah.
and it was just the funniest thing in the world. And
Well, see, that's the
this,
thing. That's why these kids are putting fake names on there because
yeah,
like they don't want the heat, bro. They don't want the
yeah.
heat.
And just like usually I just wave it off and like nothing. And like, but like my friends, like I have good friends, so they don't like when people talk crap about me. Like I don't like when people talk crap about my friends. So they searched for this kid. It was bad. Like they searched for him. They found him. They were texting him. Like it was crazy. But yeah. Now that kid that was talking crap, he's scared. Like he's scared of life. But I don't even think he's gonna come to the expo next year. But yeah.
So about your buddies and everything that's racing with you. So I know you and Brody, you guys have raced, kind of I don't know, teamed up for a little while.
Yes, like I grew up with them. Like
Yeah.
again, like they are like I was at the river with them for a week. Like
Yeah.
they're like my second family, if that makes sense. Like Bladen lives at my house more than he is at his own house. He's like my little brother.
Yeah.
So, I would say like we're not on like we race against each other, yes, but we help each other no matter what. Like we don't keep no secrets. We don't do
Yeah.
anything like that. Like we're like family. So
So do you guys have similar cars and similar
yes,
basically
like similar cars. I
So
know
what chassis do you drive in the you were in 10J for a minute?
yes, 10J, and then Brody's in 10J. I run a little bit of B&B when I go back east and stuff. Yeah, and I just kind of run whoever gives me like an
Yeah.
opportunity. Like I don't like I try to like Jared is my main guy,
Uh-huh.
100% 10J. But that's what I like about Jared is that like he understands like once you get out there, like you're gonna get other opportunities,
Yeah.
and like he um motivates me to take those opportunities. Like he's like, don't matter, it don't matter what I feel. Same with Rusty. Like he just like with this midget thing, he's like, "Yeah, I don't care. Like
Yeah.
go do your thing. Like I feel like crew chiefs and like teams that acknowledge that are the best people you can have in your life. Because then now I'm always gonna go back to them.
Yeah, and they
Like
want you like they just want you to be the best you can be.
yeah,
'Cause
like
that's
they
true. That's a true like
like that's true connection.
yeah.
Like bond. So
So with Rusty. So Rusty Carlisle has been like an OG at a Bakersfield forever.
yes,
And he's been amazing with
yes,
you with the young guys. So Brody is his grandson, correct?
yes. Brody Fusion.
Brody Fusion.
I think if he would have been summer racing if he wasn't a firefighter.
Yeah,
That
I
kid is
agree.
unreal. I feel like he won't race for like 9 months, and he'll come and races a midget, and he either flips or wins. Like he is the best like driver that I've seen that doesn't race that much. Like I remember a night at Ventura one time. It was like Turkey night or something. They're racing non-wing sprint cars. These are the national guys.
Yeah.
Brody's like throwing sliders with like Justin Grant for like the lead and stuff. I'm like, dude, you know this guy only races like 3 times a year.
Yeah.
I'm like, he is whooping these guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to
And,
think about.
and that was kind of the thing. So I mean, me doing all my announcing when the non-wing stuff would come to Bakersfield and Brody actually was racing, I was like, okay, he's gonna win it by a mile or he wreck it.
Yeah,
He had that. He had
he
that
has
like.
balls.
Yeah, he had that like killer be killed mentality.
Yeah.
So like honestly, I don't think that you have that type of mindset of win it or wreck it.
I
I
feel like sometimes I do, and I feel like that's a good mindset to have. Which Brody, honestly, I don't think he's like necessarily a win it or wreck it. I just think he's has so much balls, like he's willing to do anything to win. Like that's how I am too. Like I would like I'd rather flip my car trying to win than settling for third.
Yeah.
That's if that makes sense. Like that's kind of my mentality. But of course, like I'm not gonna push the issue, and like no driver would. Like no
Nothing
driver would push
reckless.
it, like be reckless. But um, yeah, I would say honestly, like I'm kind of the same way. Like I I would flip trying to win. That's how it is. Like
Well,
nothing.
even your heat, like people can go back and watch the heat race at Santa Maria. Like you had a huge lead, but you're still up there. You're like banging the boards going into turn three, like knocking the right rear off the car going into the corner in
Yeah.
a heat race with a over a straightaway lead.
That just comes another mental thing. Like I feel like if I start to tone it down, I feel like that's when a wreck will happen. I think you just got to race like like the same thing every lap.
Yeah.
You know, like and then of course once you get into sprint car racing with long racing, like you have tires and like you have to conserve tires. But when you're at a midget Santa Maria, you don't need to conserve nothing. Yeah, so you just hold that deal wide open and push 110% the whole time until you see the checkered flag. That's how I like to look at it.
Yeah. So I mean, you love the horsepower now that in the midget. Like, do you feel like the more power you get, like the better car suits you?
Yes, I think I like having more power to race cars because I was burped, but I like having more power in race cars because I feel like you can gas out of a lot of things. Like a lot of like a car with less power, like you'll be in the corner and you get tight, like and you're trying to gas it, like you're like wide open, but it's not turning. Like I feel like something like I've never drove 410, but people explain it to me like 410 sprint car or a midget, like you get tight, just
Crack the
stand on
throttle.
it and it'll turn. Like and that's what I like about cars with more horsepower, and that's what fits me because I'm on the gas a lot. Like I'm a
Yeah, you're a gasser.
yeah.
You're a gasser.
So I'm not really. I would say I'm like in the middle of between being a wild man, just like running the top wide open all the time, and like a Zach Dahm,
Yeah.
like being conservative and like running the ball. And I think I'm like 75% up here and then 25% down here when it comes to being calm and stuff. But yeah,
But you got to find that. You got to find that happy medium, especially when you're in traffic and have to search high and low. Like when you say like the racecraft thing and searching everywhere. Is it hard to go from like crazy bonsai in turns three and four that have to just lock it down to the bottom side, get it rotated, and work the bottom? Like, is it tough getting into that mindset in just 2 seconds?
that's the thing is you don't want to. You don't even want to. I wouldn't say it is a mindset. You just don't think about it.
Yeah, you
That's the mindset. Just don't think. You just go
just do.
and just do it. And I think that helps. Like what I said. Like when people get in lap traffic, like I used to have the problem too. Like you get tense. Like oh shoot, I don't want to get wrecked by a lapper. Just I'm like dude, just drive. Like like the worst. What's you have seatbelts. Like you're good. Like that's all I got to really say. It's all mental. Like you just can't be scared.
So
That's
have
what it
you
is.
have you had any like tough wrecks?
I would say my toughest wreck that I've had was either at Deming Clay Cup was a prelim night, I got like Deming's really narrow,
Uh-huh.
so it's like when someone's running the bottom in front of you, they're like they come out the corner, ooh, right there,
They're there.
and they're not even trying to. They're just trying to open up their entry for the next corner, and so I got like a run on this car, and then there was this like we were overlapping this other guy, and he like got loose, like the lapper got loose, and then this guy that was on the outside of tried to come up, and I just monster trucked the like his two tires, and I just went flying. I flipped, and I swear I broke my tailbone after this. Like I swore I broke my tailbone. It ended up being fine, but dude, like my butt hurt so bad. Like I landed, I don't know why, nothing else hurt. It was just my butt.
Uh-huh.
But like the flip was gnarly. Like I flipped all the way down the front straightaway, and then I'd say my other flip was actually last year as well. I actually have a scar on my knee from it because I hit my power steering and I had to get stitches. I flipped in qualifying in micro, knowing micro, and I got in the three and then it biked like the track. It just like the track went from like the straightaway was slick and it just went straight to grip. So like I had like I like the wheel spin from the slick, and then when I hit the grip, it just like made my car bike, and then like I tried to save it and it just ripped the right front off like when I was biking, and it just sent me for a ride. It was I would say that's probably my worst.
The worst
The
one.
worst one I've had.
So like it's just the G's and the force and hitting the ground and just all of it.
Yeah.
And what was that at?
This was at the qualifying one was at Plaza
Plaza.
Park. Yeah.
So would you say Plaza's like your home track, like your most laps around any track's probably Plaza?
Probably Plaza, yeah, and the micro stuff or um in the micro stuff for sure.
So what is I mean, there's a lot of fast guys that come out of Plaza. What do you think that makes Plaza Park, kind of stand out with sprint car drivers that, have to develop drivers?
Yeah, like I know Corey Day, Mitchell Moles, there's a couple other guys that came out of micros too
I'm sure
that are
Dominic
pretty good.
the
Dominic Gordon, Selzies, like those are the guys that came
Cetos.
Macedos.
Yeah.
Like I think I think Plaza's just like cycling speedway in outlaw kart, if that makes sense.
It's
Like
just where
it's
the
just
guys go.
where the guys go, or like where the guys come from. Like all the good guys from California are come out of those places.
So do you think, I mean, you just got into that because I mean your dad raced modified and stuff. Did that was probably never even the kind of thought of like getting the stock car stuff, getting in the American stock and doing, but you've been so young. That's probably, I'm just thinking of it out loud right now. Yeah, I know you're probably getting a little tired, but
No,
wrestling,
I've had no, I just had too much sleep today.
too much sleep.
Yeah, I took an like I slept for like 12. Like you know how like when you sleep too much, like you get tired.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna get cut out, right?
Oh.
But it's like yeah, but I was just like I slept for like probably 13 hours, and like I just woke up. I just never really woke fully up. So, but I sometimes I yawn even when I'm not tired though. So
Yeah.
it's just how it is. But
Yeah. I don't even, where was I going? I don't even know where I was going. But Plaza Park, it's just where the hitters are
yeah, all
for
like
micro drives, micro drivers.
yes, all the hitters. Which um, I'm gonna be the first to admit it. I do think now, like a lot of people are like, oh, like a lot of people from California, they're salty. They're like, oh, we have the best competition or something. I'm like, I don't think we do. I have the best competition in micros. I think the guys back east in micros are better. Like I think there's a few standouts, like from California, like me, Botello, um, pretty much it. TJ Smith, he's good. He has a driller.
Uh-huh.
KJ Snow, Michael Facento. He's not really like a non-wing guy, but yeah. But I'd say other than that, like we probably have four guys that are good down here, and down there there's like what 30,
Yeah.
like 30 well-known micro guys down there. Like
So have you done much national racing with the micro stuff or just Chili Bowl?
I've done a few. Like I've raced KKM givebacks when I was younger. I just got back from SAR. Like I want to say just got back like a month ago. Um, I raced High Banks Hustle. It didn't really go as planned. I got bad luck, but it is what it is. But I've had good runs out of state. I just haven't done it enough to like really have good runs, and I just think shootout's probably the track I've been to most that's out of state.
Is that kind of
So
more familiar? Because I imagine that track's got to be just goes through so many changes through the night or through the day.
yeah, I just think like I this is what I like to compare it to. I do think Tulsa Shootout, that track, is a lot similar to Cycling Speedway.
Okay.
Because cycling, it doesn't have that much banking, but it gets on the top somehow. And it has that little grip patch on the bottom. Like I feel like a lot of micro tracks in California, even back east, like they're patchy. Like there's grip patch right here, grip patch right here. And I feel like cycling has had one around the bottom, one around the top. I just think that's how Tulsa gets.
Ah,
It's literally just one on the top, one on the bottom. And I just think it's very similar to
that's probably their mindset to have it that way too. So it's like 2 lanes, right?
yeah. It's just and me personally, I like tracks better like that, like sliders, crossovers. Like it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a wide track that's racy, slick in the middle. Every driver will tell you that's a driver. They love that.
Yeah.
You get these hooked up cowboy tracks that are just tough, tough on your body, tough on your equipment, tough on. It's hard to race in a track that's that hooked up
Yeah.
because I mean you don't know what the car's going to do.
Yeah.
I mean it can be bad, fast. It's cool for spectating. It's kind of tough because cars are flipping, cars are doing this, braking, motors are blowing up. There's a bunch of stuff that's happening, but like the racing, in my opinion, is just it's a little tougher being like a racer,
Yeah.
having like those super heavy tracks.
Yeah. I've always been like a slick track guy. Like I like when the track's slick. I do like when there's a curb the pound, but I like a lot of people at the micro track. They'll be like the like track will be dead slick in qualifying, which I like. Me personally, I like when the track's dead slick in qualifying because then all they have to do is till the top, and then
You're done.
done. Got a good track for the rest of the night. But they like complain and stuff. I'm like, dude, yes. Like I feel like I qualify better. I qualify way better when the track's dead slick to when I qualify when the track's hooked up, and
Yeah.
that's just like honestly like I wouldn't say I'm not a qualifier. Like I qualify good sometimes, but I'm definitely more than of a racer than I am in qualifying. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So do you see your micro stuff kind of slowing down now that you're in the USAC, right? Especially with the Beilman stuff and everything.
Yes, 100%. I'm gonna finish out this year in micros. I'm gonna run a couple big shows. I'm running the KKM finale. I'm pretty sure if I don't have any, um, like if I don't have
Wrestling.
wrestling or 410 sprint car or anything like that, I'm definitely racing shootout. I have to. Um, but other than that, like we're pretty much making the transition to sprint car stuff.
It's time,
Yeah,
dude. It's time, and you're already proving yourself that you can do it. You've got a second place already in the 360 in your car. Dude, I'm so excited to see you in the 410. It's going to be unreal.
yeah,
Like you got a proper ride with a proper team, and man, I'm so happy for you. You're going to have an amazing career in front of you. And this just the beginning,
yeah,
just the beginning, man. So I've had you on here for like an hour and a half, dude, already. But I'm gonna have you on several times because I got to talk to you as many times as I can before you get too famous. You'll be like, John Candy, who?
yeah, yeah. I don't care. I mean, I don't care if I'm become the most famous like Kyle Larson. I'll still come back here. I'm from Bakersfield. I'm not going anywhere.
I
So
mean, yeah. I mean, look at Kevin Harvick. He comes back all the time. He freaking bought the asphalt track to keep racing alive here
yeah,
in Bakersfield. So I mean, a lot of that, dude. But you're gonna have so much success. I'm just, I cannot wait to see where your career goes, and I can't wait to see you win state wrestling championship. I can't wait to see you get a USAC championship here, and then, like I said, we're gonna have to talk to you as much as possible. We're gonna lose you soon because you're probably gonna have to go back east and start chasing that dream.
yeah, 100%. I thank you. Like this, um, like this is like honestly one of the coolest things I've done. Like when you said an hour and a half just now, it did not feel like an hour and a half at all. So, but yeah, I just wanna thank you. I wouldn't say you're gonna no Bakersfield ain't losing me. I'm always gonna come back no matter what. So, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much again, bro. I mean, do you have anything like where can people follow you? Could they follow you like you have because you're not real big on social media? Are you? Do you have all that stuff or
I have Instagram. Follow me is Jett Yantis for racing, and then my personal page is Jett Yantis _ on Instagram. Got TikTok too, just Jett Yantis _. So if y'all want to follow that, that's where it's at.
check it out, guys? Like it, follow it, subscribe to all the stuff he's doing, man. He's gonna be a big man, doing great things for years and years to come, man. A lot of cool stuff coming out of Jett Yantis, brother. Thank you so much for coming on, and it's another great episode.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. John Candy Live, where the racing comes alive. From when the green flag drop to the final drive. We bring the stories every lap, every ride. You're watching John Candy Live.